Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel Ewe Demystified. As always, my name is Wilson, and today we're going to learn something very exciting. The months of the year in the Ewe language. Ewe or Ewe is a beautiful language spoken by the Ewe people of Ghana, Togo, and Benin. So let's dive right in. Before we begin, it's important to know that the Ewe word for month is Nleti, Nleti, or Jinu, Jinu. Now let's take a look at the list of months in English and their Ewe translations. We'll also explore the fascinating meanings behind each name. Jove, Joje, Tedoe, Afofie, Dame, Massa, Siamlom, Da Siamime, Anyonyo, Kele, Ademepoe, Jome. Let's go through them one by one and I'll share the story behind each one. January is Jove, Jove. Jove is a period of intense heat. In this time, you'll notice that a lot of vegetation begins to dry up, leaves, etc., and they become very flammable, susceptible to combustion. Around this time, most people in West Africa would experience what we call harmattan. In Ewe, that would be pepi, pepi. And so that is what characterizes the month of Jove, Jove. All right. February is Joje, Joje. The conditions are quite similar to what we saw in Jove, except that this time it's more heightened and it is very possible for grass to easily catch fire. In fact, Joje is short for Jojegbe, which means that the grass has caught fire. The grass has caught fire. Joje, Joje. Repeat it after me. Joje, Joje. Let's move on to the next one, shall we? All right, you're doing quite well. Let's move on to Tedohe, Tedohe, which is the third month of the year. Now, this third month of the year derives its name from three words: te, which is yam, a do, which is whole, and he, which is to seal or to be covered up. Tedohe symbolizes the sealing of the yam holes or the yam mounds. Now, the reason why this happens is because in this third month, the very first rains come in, and this brings some kind of relief to a lot of people. All the heat that was experienced in months 1 and 2, Jove and Joje, goes away, and so farmers get excited because the very first crops can be planted. And so that is what happens with that month. The next month in the Ewe calendar is Afofie, Afofie. This has two words, Afo, which would be foot or feet, and Fie, which is burn. This month returns to the heat that was experienced in Jove and Joje, or in January and February. And so that's where it derives its name. Now, for most people who would be returning from the farm, for example, this would typically be barefoot. And so then the ground burns them and they would have to hide under trees for some shade to cool off a little before they continue on their journey. Say it with me. Afofie, Afofie. Let's take months 5 and 6 together. May and June. Dame, Massa. Dame and Massa are a period of intense rainfalls, and so a lot of serious planting is done here. Those who were not able to do planting in the month of Tedohe um, have the opportunity to do a lot of planting in these 2 months. So that covers it for those months. Typical crops that are planted in Dame and Masa are beans, water yam, and other vegetables and maize. Our next month is Siam Lom. Siam Lom. Siam means dry me. Lom means gather me. Now, this name derives from what happens in this month. This would be the equivalent of July in English. Around that time, we don't have heavy rainfalls, but there is still some precipitation. Most of the maize that was grown in Teduhi, the third month, would have been harvested by now. Most farmers would spread them to dry them. Drying them preserves them for other purposes. Now, because of the precipitations and the showers and drizzles, most people who dried their maize would have to go back and forth with drying them, collecting them when the drizzles come around, and then sending them back to dry them. So, siam, lom. The same thing happens with kokunte, which is dry cassava, the drying of cassava. And so traditionally, you would notice that most of the kokunte that was cooked in the past would have been a darker brown. These days, because they can be machine dried, they are a way lighter shade. Siam, lom. August still has some of the drizzles, but by that time, a lot of palm would have been grown as well. And palm oil is made from that. A lot of the meals that were cooked in those days were made with palm oil. Almost everybody dipped their hands into palm oil, and so that's where it derived its name. Dasi amime. De is to put. Asi is the hand. Ami is oil, and me would be inside. Putting one's hand inside oil. Dasi amime. Dasi amime. The ninth month on the Ewe calendar is Anyonyo. Anyonyo. This would mark to September on the English calendar. Anyonyo. In this month, there is still a lot of drizzle, but the drizzle is not such that it would prevent working on the farm or carrying out daily activities. Drizzles of that nature in Ibe are referred to as Nyonyo, and that is where the month gets its name, Anyonyo. It is also in this month that the yam festival of the Ibe people is typically celebrated because new yam is harvested in the month, and Tezan, which is the yam festival, would be celebrated across Benigba. Anyonyo. Let's say it together. Anyonyo. The Ewe people refer to the 10th month as Kele. Kele would be October in English. It derives its name from a shrub that grows abundantly throughout the Benigba. It grows very tall during this time because there is an abundance of rain. In fact, a lot of these rains come with storms. So, Kele, the month October, gets its name from that plant or that shrub. Kele, Kele. Let's say it together one more time. Kele, Kele. Moving on to our 11th month, we have Ade Makbohe. Ade Makbohe. This is an entire sentence which means that the hunter cannot see the bird. Ade Makbohe. Ade Makbohe. This month is characterized by mist and fog and an abundance of fruits. Insects and birds are attracted to the fruits, and hunters go after the birds. However, due to the blurred vision from the mist and the fog, the hunters can hardly see the birds. This is the story behind Ademekbohe. Ademekbohe. The hunter cannot see the bird. Let's say it together one more time. Ademekbohe. Ademekbohe. By the turn of the 12th month, we have already circled back to the Harmattan season. This is Jume. Jume. Jume simply means in the fire. In the fire. This is illustrating the heat that is experienced during the Harmattan. Even though the winds are harsh and dry, temperatures are not low either. They are soaring, and this leads to disease and sometimes even death. Especially in the past, where infrastructure was limited, this was a very serious problem. The 12th month of the Ewe Calendar is Jome. Jome. Let's repeat it. Jome. Jome. Great job. We're able to see all the months and the stories behind them. Now, let's go over them one more time. I'll say them and then you can repeat after me. Jove, Joje, Tedoe, Afofie, Dame, Massa, Siam Lom, Da Siamime, Anyonyo, Kele, Ademekboe, Jome. You're doing amazingly well. But now, let's try a little quiz to see how well you remember the months. What is January in Ewe? What is January in Ewe? If you chose B, Juve, you're correct. Let's try another one. What is July in Ewe? What is July in Ewe? If you chose Siam Long, you're right again. Keep practicing, and before long, you'll master all these months. Thank you so much for watching. Do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel for more exciting content. If you have any questions or suggestions for future videos, please let me know in the comments below. Until next time, keep learning and stay curious. I could not leave that out. See ya.